Hey everybody, it's me, Karie, your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Farmington Hills, Michigan, with you again at Volume. This is the August 2024 Volume event, and I am so excited to be here with you again. We are going to be talking about kits. Today we are definitely going to be working with the awesome travel kit, the Scenic Route Travel Kit. That's what we're going to do first, but I'm going to also show you some other kits. You may want to go shopping my Stampin' Up! Website at memoryinkers.com. Questions, email me at memoryinkers@gmail.com. The hostess code, if your order is under $150, use this code ZGH9J4DG. Thank you so much. That helps me give stuff away. Or you can use this bit.ly link that Kate has posted. All right, so I'm going to move these out of the way so we can go ahead and get started. Now, if you purchased this kit, you're going to get a gift from me in the mail, and there were listed in my show specials the different items that you will get depending on your order. If your order is $50 or more, you're going to get some alternative card ideas, some extra goodies, some ribbon, and even possibly some bling, depending on how what the size of your order is. Okay, so let's start with this kit. This is how our kits come in these awesome, really sturdy boxes that are really great for, especially while you're traveling, if you're going to work on this kit while you're traveling. This kit's only $22, and it is available online. Most of our kits are online. You see that it comes with a pack of tear and tape. Now I'm just going to pull everything out of here, move my box out of the way. So you get this little instructional kit. These people went to Paris. Woohoo! Mine did not go to Paris. So, and it has complete instructions, tells you everything that comes with the kit, and gives you some ideas for how to decorate your own kit. So what I'm going to show you, because I've worked on this a little bit, you're going to get two different size pages. These are the awesome in Balmy Blue. It's a tri-fold. And then this one is a double fold with a pocket. So these are you get two of each of these. And they are your basic pages. Then, as you can see, like I said, I've been playing. You get a lot of stickers on how to decorate your packaging, or your book, I'm sorry. You get alphabets, even all of these little doohickeys and whatnots for it. More alphabets, and lots of stickers. These are strips, and then rectangles, some little dies for labels, extra pockets. These just pop out and you can fold them. More journaling tags, etc. And then there are other languages in here. So really, bonjour, I mean, that's one, even if you don't speak French, you could probably figure it out. All right, so we're going to just do a quickie version of this. Now, this is your album. This is how it comes. This is just it's a giant E, so if your name starts with an E, hey, there you go. I know, corny, right? All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to decorate your pages, which I have already done. I think I'm going to keep that in here. And you want to gather your trip items if you're not creating this as you go, which actually I think is kind of a cool idea. You're going to grab your photos and your ephemera. These are from a trip I took in 2006, and I knew that I wanted to use some of these pieces. I'm not sure which ones yet. I think that was the only one I was going to do, because this was a coaster that was, anytime we went anywhere, we had these awesome coasters, and I thought, that works perfect, right? But you know, you have all kinds of stickers like they show you here. You can definitely create your own design. So I'm going to design this quickly on the fly. Quickly in my world is a relative term. So I think I'm going to use think I'm going to use this strip. I've used quite a few of them, but I just want to add a little bit to this cover. Now, the outside cover is bigger than these strips. The inside pages, these over here, are about the same size, so they will fit perfectly on there. So I'm going to do that, and possibly this map, I think maybe. So it's up to you how you design yours. You might think mine's terribly boring. That's okay. This is my book and you do your book, right? So then I'm just going to take the tear and tape and I'm going to adhere that piece onto the front. Now I'm going to use a lot of tear and tape because this is a really thick piece of chipboard. If you're using the labels that come with your kit, then you aren't going to have this issue. It's going to stick nice and flat. But if you're like me, when you go on trips, you gather this ephemera stuff and you want to use it. Now, I have done a few different things with my pictures from this trip. Like it says on the front, it's from 2006. So I've done quite a bit. I've done exploding boxes. I've done a regular scrapbook. But when I saw this, I thought, what am I going to do? And honestly, since COVID, we haven't really gone anywhere. Plus, those of you who follow me on Facebook know that we have a very ill daughter, so we don't go on any extended trips because we never know. Long story, which I will not get into here on this fun Saturday. So I am just going to set that right there, right in the center. Now, you know, I agree, it's a little on the boring side, but that's okay. I can dress it up, but I don't want to keep playing with this right now. So let me show you. You're going to decorate your pages, okay? And I like to insert them opposites, so I'm making sure. So this one I know because of the way I did the other one. I want it to go into the book like this. So I'm going to put it at the back because I'm going to show you a finished one. I would definitely decorate it outside of the book, okay? But, and yeah, that little thing does bug me, this little thing. So you want to make sure it's in between your pages. All right, so here are the pages I have already decorated. And I'm going to show you why decorating them first is such a fun idea. You're all looking at this going, Karie, your hair's not gray. I know, it wasn't. I was still dyeing it back then. All right, so this was something, another piece of ephemera that we made on the trip. Grabbed some old photos. This is just a very small group of the people that were there. But then I tried to do some logic, and this is why I did it outside, because this is our cabin and our private deck. And then look at how cool that is. I love that photo. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I love it. We have a close-up of that too. But then I've got this, and then this pocket is just full of little notes I got from Stampin' Up. There's a picture back here. This was a postcard. We had a door hanging. All kinds of fun things here. But this back here, I was starting to show some friends and things, but I put this on the inside because this was definitely related to gifts we received, the hospitality suite. So, and then here is probably the most famous is Pedro Bob. That was my husband. His name is Michael, but he was Pedro Bob. So now I can finish decorating the rest of the pages. And you see it is kind of thick already, right? Well, that's where this comes in. You slip it off and just wind it around. And then it holds your book closed. So you don't really have to worry about if you get it and it becomes a lot wider than a simple quiet close. So that is the fun of this kit. You can do what you want with all of these, and there's plenty left over to make some fun cards. And all kind. I mean, like, look at all these stickers and pockets and other things for, obviously I'll be using quite a bit as I finish my book, but there's just a ton in here. Lots. And I'm not normally a big sticker girl, but sometimes they make life so much easier, right? Okay, so, and then, like I said, all of the other ones. And then a really nice piece of chipboard. What is it about us? We gotta love our chipboard. All right, so that is our awesome Scenic Route Travel Journaling Kit. And it is $22, and you can buy it on my website. And of course, you don't have to use it as a travel journal, but that is what it's called. So I'm going to show you a couple of other awesome kits. I'm going to do them really quick. These are all available online. This is probably one of my new favorite. It is called Expressions of Kindness. Now, what you're going to find is not all kits come with stamp sets. You can see I've used this one. Some do not. They are totally stamp free. So if you want to give a kit to somebody who does not have stamping supplies, but they like the idea of making cards, there are kits like that. So go ahead and shop around. Again, memoryinkers.com is my website. This one also comes with some bling, 2 different types of adhesive, and an acrylic block. So this is also a great kit for someone who is just starting. Now, this isn't our fancy, awesome blocks that we sell, but it's, I mean, for an extra block, it's nice and thick. So some of them will come with blocks. If they come with a stamp set, they generally will come with a Stampin' Spot. It's a 1-inch ink pad, and it's an ink pad in there. And it tells you what is the name of the stamp or the ink that you're getting. This one also comes with some beautiful ribbon. And look just at the envelopes of this kit. So beautiful, right? Now this kindly delivered to, that's one of the stamps that I stamped on there. And then I've made 2 of the cards. I haven't done any alternatives yet with this, but you can see how pretty the ribbon is. This background is so beautiful. And then you just add the other pieces to it. Super simple. This card, this is one, if I'm going to be doing alternatives, I might cut and use for 2 fronts of 2 other cards. But what I want you to see here is these little, I don't know what you would call it. These little thingies are stamped with this. They come a little plainer. Did I do it on the envelope? I did not. They kind of come a little plainer, like on the envelope, and then you can stamp those on there to give it more of the flowering, feathering look. And you get quite a few of them. I'm going to show you all the pieces. So you've got all the envelopes. And these are some of the pieces. So you can see I've popped some out already. So you get 4 of these, 2 sheets. Okay. You get 4 of the beautiful gold foil pieces. You've got enough labels that you can make mistakes because you only need 4 and you get 5 of each. So that's cool. And then the 2 card backgrounds, which you have enough to make 4 of each card. So 8 cards, 8 envelopes, and all of the fun stuff you need. Look at, I love when there's foil on stuff. So again, this kit is called Expressions of Kindness, and it is $23. Also available online. Again, this one comes with the stamp set and the block, ink, adhesives, and even ribbon. So I think this is an awesome, awesome deal right here to get going on some kit making. And they're great to take to your summer events, right? Your picnic parties. Here is another one. I've shown this one several times. Now this has gotten a little smushed, but it's a 3-dimensional card. Now if you were going to mail this one, I would not stick the one side. But look how cute that is with the little berry. And then of course it has matching envelopes for that. And then here's the matching envelope for this one. And when you open it, there's a big balloon inside. How cute, right? And then again, another nice envelope. And then this one has the giant sun. So cute. So it comes with all the pieces, the string, the pop-ups, and all of that. And it is called Hooray for Honeycomb. And you get 9 cards and 9 envelopes, but no stamp set. No stamp set. Why? Because everything is already printed out for you. Okay? So I popped out some of the English. So there's more of them in there. All right, so there's that stamp set. And again, it is called Hooray for Honeycomb. I don't know that I put the price on this one. I think I did. Oh, 18. This one's only $18. So it's a great, great idea to have somebody to get started with their fun crafting who maybe doesn't have a stamp set yet and doesn't want one. Okay, and then there are so many more kits. There are big kits. There are 3-dimensional items. Make sure you go check out my website. But the best kit is our paper pumpkin kit. Look at this box. It's so beautiful. Now, I do have to tell you, they don't all come in this beautiful box. Most of them come in a box that looks more like that for our paper pumpkin kits. But every now and then they do kits like this. This one, I haven't even had time to put it together yet. So I'm going to do a little bit of that with you because we have the time. So again, another set of instructions. This one comes with a gray granite ink spot, a stamp set, all the adhesives that we need. It's always wrapped in a really pretty tissue. Is that weird? Is that strange? Also, as a reminder, my video is pre-recorded. So if you're watching this, I will be online when it goes live, but I'm not seeing them as I am speaking. So again, look at these envelopes. They're so pretty. There's 3 different ones. They're beautiful on the inside and on the outside. Look at how pretty are those envelopes, right? So pretty. So when you get a paper pumpkin kit, you get this extra piece. And it is so that you know what the stamps are. So you can use this if you're going to keep it together. I like to put them in a little envelope. And so that way you have the background on there. Okay. Now, what comes in this kit? Well, look at these. You get 3 sheets of these. Awesome things. So I'm just going to pull one out for now and set the other one aside. I'm also going to leave the envelopes off to the side because I did show them to you. Then you've got 3 each of the different card bases. So pretty. We'll get to those in a moment. And there's the other one. These card bases on their own, I think, are really cute. And you could just about leave them as is and use these pieces for something else. You've got some more little tag-like things in here. And then these tags, wow. I don't know how well you guys can see those, but those are actually set up to work with the words. They match perfectly with the words. So let's pre-stamp some of these. Now, those of you who have the Stamp-A-Majig, that's what you're going to want to use for this technique. But I'm going to show those of you who do not another way to do that. So let me grab that equipment. Okay, so I have grabbed, this is an old favorite. Stampin' Up! Used to sell this. It's called a Stamp-A-Majig. And it has this nice piece of plastic. One side is rough, one side is smooth. And then this, which if you don't have one, is very similar to a T-square that you can get at a hardware store. Okay, so what I'm going to do to use this, my thing is dirty, I'm sorry, is I am going to slide the piece of plastic right into that spot. Now I went and grabbed my big piece of gray granite that I'm going to be using for stamping because I like to save my spots for when I travel. Okay, new pad. It's kind of there. Sorry, I had to grab a block too because I forgot to grab the block. All right, so now it's a matter of what words are going to fit on what piece. So we're going to start with this one that reads, "Friends like you make life beautiful." So I have to figure out what one does this fit on. So I'm going to start by stamping it, inking it up, putting it right into the square or your T-square and pressing down. Then, now this is light, but I can see that there are words on there. And I just have to figure out what one does it fit. And I can see it fits on this one down here. So I'm just going to do one card for you guys for this paper pumpkin. So now that I've slid this over and centered it where I want it on that label, I am going to take the Stamp-A-Majig or T-square and set it in there. Ink this up again. Slide it back into the corner and press down. And now I have that exactly in the center of this label. And you can do that for all of the labels. Now, if you have your Stamp-A-Majig, you know my trick about stamping it onto the Stamp-A-Majig base or your stamp positioner, lining this up with the word, and then just taking all of these pieces, filling them in, and stamping, okay? So we're going to just do that one just for sake of time. And let's see which one gets that one. It is the daisies. So I'm going to grab the daisy background card, which is so subtle and cute. I could so see using this all by itself. And my bone folder. And then I'm going to grab the daisies from here. And I'm going to take it out kind of carefully because these are fine pieces here. And move the rest of it. And then I can look on my directions for the daisy card. It's telling me what I'm going to need. I'm going to need, if you look down here, it tells you I'm going to need one of these green ones. No, you don't have to follow the directions completely, but I'm going to do that for you today. If you want to watch some alternatives, I will be, probably by the time this airs on volume, I will have posted some on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Memory Inkers. Okay? It's also where you'll go to shop is memoryinkers.com. Okay, so now that I've got that, I can look down here and it's going to tell me step by step what to do. So it's told me to stamp the sentiment, which I did. Then I'm going to grab these pieces, and it's, I don't know how well you can see them, but it shows you little dots for the dimensionals, okay? And then the some tear and tape, or one of the strips, which is one of these 3M strips here. It's like tear and tape. And there's also some gem-ish stuff. So these are going to be adhesive strips also, as you can see right here. So I know that I want one of those on the back of this because that's what the directions told me. And then I'm going to want some dimensions on the back of these daisies. Now you can get crazy and you can try to add little pieces all over the place to yours, but these are kind of small. I should be using my take your pick tool for this, but those of you who watch me know that it's often on my private crafting area. So I'll just use my scissor tips to grab these, and I'm going to put some on the leaves. It tells me to put one right there, but I'm kind of weird. I'm going to add some to this one here in the corner. And there we go. That's good. So now I am to take this piece and put it on the card like so. It kind of is showing me where to put it. So it's almost to the end, and they've got the dirty looking side off to the side there. So there we go. Then I am going to take all of these pieces off. And you're going to line this up. It's kind of off-centered if you look. It is not lined up right on top of the other daisies. It's off a little bit. So I am going to follow their lead, and it looks like they put this one close to this line here. So I'm going to do that, because then you've got daisies in the background, daisies in front. It's just kind of pretty like that. Press where I know I have some dimensionals. Then I'm going to put dimensionals. Now it is telling me only to put dimensionals on one side. So I'm only going to put the dimensionals on this side. Okay? So I'm going to do that. So it's so fun when you have the directions. I'm getting close to out of time, and I want to show that other set again for you guys. That awesome kit. And then you can set it on here like that. And the reason you didn't want to do another one, now if you want to be picky, you probably could find a spot to glue one in there, and I'm going to do that real quick. Hold on. I am going to take it and I'm going to put it inside right there, kind of under that leaf, if that doesn't seem too weird and crazy. There, now I can press that down. All right, so this is our paper pumpkin. You're going to get it. You have to subscribe by the 10th of every month in order to get the next kit. Now, you're not going to be able to get this kit unless you were a paper pumpkin subscriber before the 10th of July. I'm sorry, the 10th of June. All right, so I only have a minute left. So I want to very quickly show you again. This is the kit that I started to decide to do for this event, but we have so many kits I couldn't help myself. So again, it comes with this awesome book, and you can fill it in like I did with all these fun things from my trip. So you're going to get 2 packs, 2 sheets of these that are empty, and you will just slide them into each other. They will slide in the book. They are 8.5 by 11. So if you want to add more pages, just take an 8.5 by 11, fold it in half, and add more pages. Lots of stickers. So you certainly can do that. You have plenty left with this awesome kit. It is called the Scenic Route Traveler Kit. And I believe it was $22. And remember, if you place larger amounts on my website, which is memoryinkers.com, then you can go ahead and maybe get some more free stuff from me. So memoryinkers.com will take you right to my Stampin' Up! Website. The hostess code for this month and through the ordering limit for volume is ZGH9J4DG. There will be a new hostess code for August, but this one will still work during volume. So thank you very much, everybody. It's been so fun to be here with you again. Thank you, Kate. And I will see you on my Facebook page, facebook.com/memoryinkers, or back here in November for another volume event.